Hello, I hope the vibes are good. I hope they'll be better after this video. Today, I'm going to be talking about bluffing in Pokemon using this SPL game between Tala and Gefährlicher Random as an example, because partway through there is a pretty big bluff, the results of which are pretty impactful. And so because I'm focusing on that over the kind of usual analysis, I'm going to just get straight into the game, really. So we see the two Landaruses leading, and you just have defensive Landorus on defensive Landorus action, really. Both have got helmets, and that damage on Tala's Landorus, Random's Zeraora is going to really appreciate. Weavar's able to get in, beat up, and I think maybe Knockoff might have been the play there, because it'll do not that much less damage to the Tapu Fini, and you can take its leftovers. And here, Tala's Tapu Fini is going to come in on a Nature's Madness, and the important thing about this is the lack of leftovers that we see, which is almost always what Tapu Finis like to run. And here, he's going to just Moonblast straight into that Tapu Fini, and what Random can see from that damage on their own more defensive Tapu Fini is that Tala's Tapu Fini is invested in special attack, and what you can then see from the damage of his defensive, uninvested special attack Tapu Fini onto Tala's Tapu Fini is that Tala's Tapu Fini also isn't running HP, it's special attack and speed, and that combined with a lack of leftovers implies that this is a Choice Scarf Tapu Fini, which is kind of confirmed as Tala keeps Moonblasting into this Nihilego, Heatran on the rocks, before going back to sack the Tapu Fini, not wanting to throw out all the HP on your Heatran to that Meteor Beam. And now the Katana is going to come in, and what we see about Random's Nihilego is that its Beast Boost raises its speed rather than its special attack, meaning that it's running not full special attack and some HP investment, so that the Beast Boost will raise its speed rather than its special attack. But that's also important because when this Katana comes in, Katana is naturally faster than Nihilego, hitting 348 to Nihilego's 335. And running the calcs, there is a chance, it's a roll, that a +1 special attack Nihilego Power Gem with 176 special attack EVs, which is the maximum that you can have with Beast Boost still raising your speed, there is a chance that that will just kill your Katana, even though Nihilego doesn't tend to have coverage that will super effectively or even neutrally hit Katana, because it's probably running Sludge Wave and either Power Gem or Thunderbolt, as well as the two moves that it's shown. But from that, given that you don't really want to be risking immediately throwing out your Katana for no real reason, what that is implying is that you are Choice Scarf, so you can just come in and outspeed and kill the Nihilego, and it won't really be a problem. Like, sending your Katana in there is what that would suggest to Random. But we see here that the Nihilego is going to Power Gem, get a low roll and not kill, and Tala's Katana is going to Swords Dance. And the reason for that is that Random has just called Tala's bluff, essentially. And the reason that Random can do that is because, having already seen that the Tapu Fini is most likely Choice Scarf, having two Choice Scarf Mons on the team, it's not impossible or unheard of, but it would be really weird. And that Tala Swords Danced, that additionally shows that it's not just okay, well, if the roll is in my favour to live the Power Gem, then I can kill, because in that circumstance, then you would just attack and kill her. And so what Swords Dancing shows is that Tala is expecting a switch out into probably the Celesteela or the Landorus or maybe even the Heatran, and that by boosting up, you will then be able to just put some really big dents into Random's team. But in this case, it doesn't work out, as Random is able to call the bluff. And so the Katana is going to go down. And from here, it just kind of all starts falling apart for Tala, really. As the Landorus is able to get even more war down. Then Random's Landorus is able to blow up and kill the Dragonite, and that's just going to leave for a big K, the Zeraora, in a position to be able to clean up. And rather than sending in the Weavile to its doom, Tala is going to forfeit, having had everything just fall apart upon the successful calling of a bluff. And so that's just that. You can get into a very good position by successfully bluffing something, but if your bluff gets called, then you might be fucked. And in terms of when you want to be bluffing, I think the thing about this game is that it would have perhaps been a bit more convincing of a bluff if the Tapu Fini wasn't Scarf and hadn't already shown itself to most likely be Scarf. But then conversely to that, the reason that you need to bluff it is because your Katana isn't Scarf. And on a team that doesn't have a Choice Scarf Tapu Fini, your Katana is more likely to actually be Scarf, and so not need to be bluffing in the first place. So I suppose maybe if the Tapu Fini hasn't yet come out and revealed itself to probably be Scarf, then maybe you could bluff a bit more effectively, but it's just an awkward situation, and risk-reward wise, you're in a great position if the bluff does work, and so I see why you would want to go for it, but it just doesn't quite work out this time, really, and things are going to just completely collapse into a very quick and very comfortable win for Gefährlicher Random. So thanks for watching, and be careful about your bluffs. Goodbye.